Hey everybody, welcome back to What's Up Wednesday on Christopher Farms, where I review what happened over the course of the last week in my life. Although I probably can't remember what happened yesterday, so this may be mostly about what's going on today. Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Chris and it's Christopher Farms. If you're new to the channel, thanks for finding me. This is a farm vlog about a guy, being me, who wants to start a market farm on about 5 acres of land because I'm currently unemployed, but that's not the reason I wanted to start it. So at any rate, it's What's Up Wednesday, where I review what's happened over the course of the last week, although most of the time I can't remember what I had for breakfast, so maybe I should start writing that stuff down. No, actually there are a couple of things. Interesting stuff that happened today, but I won't start with that. What have I got going on? Invasive species eradication project. So I posted a video yesterday about getting rid of some autumn olive and some Japanese, what was that? Japanese honeysuckle and multifloral rose. So I was going to continue with that project today, but I got a little late start for a couple reasons, and it is humid today, which isn't really an excuse to not do work, but maybe it will be today. So got that project going on. That's another sort of funded project because I'm going to put Indiana native wildflowers down where all that stuff is at, and I've got NCRS funding, NRCS funding, National Resource Conservation Service funding for doing that and getting the seed and some stuff like that. So that's a project that's ongoing as well. What else have I got done? I got some grass cut. Got, I don't know. Had a Saturday, helped rehome some barn owls, 3 of them, into a barn here in Jackson County. Unfortunately, the next day after they would have gone out that night, hunted, done whatever, they didn't come back the next day, and they haven't been seen in the nest box since. So got to do that, got to release them. We were hoping they'd stick around that nest box, but it looks like, at least for now, they are seeking other homes, and we hope they're okay. They've been banded, so the DNR person was out to assist with the rehoming and put bands on them. So if they show up someplace else, we'll be able to track them back to their point of release at least. So it was pretty cool to participate in that. Wish they would have stuck around the nest box that we had for them, but maybe next time. Or they may just go out and hunt around and find that, hey, yeah, this is the best place to be, and they might come back. So that was pretty cool, did that. So let's see what's going on today. Oh no, something I set out. Let me walk down there, I'll show you guys. So I woke up this morning and thought, hey, it's Wednesday, I'll run up Sergeant Rick's, get something to eat for breakfast and start working. Then I started thinking about it, and I'm like, no, yesterday was Monday, today's Tuesday. Sergeant Rick's is closed on Tuesday, so can't do that. So I was thinking about what I wanted to do on a Tuesday, and happened down here to the farm stand that I set out this week. And there's some signs that I made. I got Christopher Farms up in the shop, and I need to get something to hang it from. I'm gonna put all that out next to the road. It's a pretty busy road. It's a sort of a shortcut between State Road 58 to my right, State Road 135 to my left, so people can take the shortcut. So it attracts, I don't know, whatever, a lot of people that don't actually live on the road that are doing the cut through. So it may be a pretty good spot to set some stuff out, get some better signage out. But at any rate, I came out here, I was just gonna look, and I looked at my peppers, and I'm like, wait, there's supposed to be more peppers in there. Opened up my box, my honesty box, and there was $5, 5 $1 bills in there. So somebody had stopped by and grabbed some peppers and paid me. I sorted through, took some peppers up to the house because they were getting a little soft and had a couple spots on them. So I put them up in the freezer. So yeah, I got this set up. This is all temporary. The table was out back that came from the previous owners. And like I said, those signs need to go out next to the road so people can see them more visible. Got some pumpkins out. I've got probably 1.5 dozen, 2 dozen pumpkins out back that are all ripening up. Got these Tennessee dancing gourds. If you guys haven't seen these are pretty cool. I'm going to start selling these on Etsy and eBay, I think, and they're pretty neat. So they're Tennessee dancing or Tennessee spinning gourds, if I can do this right. Yeah, there we go. So it's pretty fun around the farmer's market when you have these and kids come up and you're like, oh yeah, come here, you can spin these around. Oh, there you go, that was the dancing part of the spinning gourd. So those are pretty neat. I sell those 25 cents a piece or 5 for $1 at the market. I'll price them according to whatever they're selling on eBay or Etsy for when I sell them on there. Some jalapenos, some sweet banana peppers in there. So yeah, this is all temporary. I need to get a bigger table. Obviously there's not a lot of room on that table. Get a little bit better, a more secure Honesty box. And I've got an old horse shelter over there on the other side of the house that I think I want to put in this spot, which would be more of a permanent fixture and whatever. I also got maple syrup inside that's for sale that I haven't set out. So this was an accomplishment this week, something I got done. Still needs some more work, but hey, I made my first $5 on my first farm stand. So that was a pretty cool accomplishment this week. So after I made my first $5 on a Tuesday at my farm stand, I realized, I think because I looked at my phone said, hey, idiot, it's Wednesday, not Tuesday. So I thought, hey, Sergeant Rick's is open. Go up there and get some breakfast. Well, I'm glad I didn't leave, because the more I thought about it, being Wednesday, I came to the realization that, hey, it's high tunnel inspection day. Let's go up there and talk. All right, so up at the high tunnel. So yeah, I realized, hey, it's Wednesday and it's high tunnel inspection day. So that took place at 9 o'clock this morning and went really well. She came out and was here right at 9, and we walked up here to the high tunnel, and I didn't have to be here. She said, you know, I didn't have to be here for the inspection, but I wanted to be here just in case she had any questions or maybe paperwork to be signed or something like that. And sure enough, I had a couple places I needed to sign, and I got that taken care of. Went really good, really quick. She just basically looked around, took a few pictures. She, swing you guys around here. She took a picture of the end. She took a picture from the outside over there and from the outside over there, and she stepped inside. And I think she took a couple pictures in here. And she said everything looked good. She said sometimes they get people that don't build to the manufacturer's specifications. And that's one of the conditions of the grant, is you have to build the structure according to the manufacturer's instructions on how you build the structure. So I had already emailed her the setup instructions and the invoice and the bill and all that stuff. So she already had that reviewed. And she just looked around and said, yeah, it's built the way that it's supposed to be built. She says stuff's grown in the ground, so you're demonstrating the practice, the conservation service. And there's nothing hanging. She said sometimes people, you know, have hanging baskets, and that's not part of this program. And so they'll have to work through there. But she said, yeah, everything looked good. And I passed the inspection. So in no more than about 4 weeks, I should be receiving my portion of the grant for this, which is a little over $8,300, which is pretty cool, seeing as how I am not employed at the moment. I'm employed as a farmer, maybe that's what I'm employed as. So yeah, pretty jazzed about that. And she said start thinking about funding opportunities for 2021, because although the application isn't out yet, they expect that round of funding to go through and pass and all that stuff. So looked a little bit online, see if there's some stuff that I could do, and I'm definitely, you know, if there's anything that I can apply for, I'm definitely wanting to apply for it. I'll probably end up calling her and going over a couple of things, getting some ideas from her maybe about different things that I could do. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, the tongue-tied. The whole thing, total project cost was I think about a little over $1,200. I'm sorry, a little over $12,000. So I got the maximum grant rate, which was $8,300, and I invested a little bit of my own money. Now all of the money came out of pocket, out of savings, and so it'll be nice to tuck that $8,000 back into savings. And I could have gone with something that cost $8,000, but then I wouldn't have had the bracing that I have. I would have 6-foot spacing instead of 5-foot spacing on my arches. And I got metal end walls, metal hip boards, metal base boards, and just that stuff. So for $4,000 and some change, it was worth the investment on my part. And I don't know if you guys noticed when I had the camera turned around, these tomatoes are just going crazy. It's pretty awesome to see these tomatoes that are just going crazy. These 4 rows got all the plants in here got put into the ground into seed trays at the same time, or about the same time. But these got transplanted, these 4 rows got transplanted about a week before those 3 rows did. And these things just took off and started going crazy. And I haven't, the ones over here that got transplanted about a week later, they are going, but they haven't started taking off yet. And I imagine it's probably because they just haven't had time to reach out into the surrounding soil and grab the nutrients. Some of my pepper plants though are going pretty good. That one's going pretty good. I do still have a couple of final touches to do on the greenhouse and finishing the electricity, but it all works. I can drag an extension cord over here, take care of that. That's not a problem, and it's going pretty good. So what else did I do? So I did get to Sergeant Rick's this morning and got my breakfast. I saw he posted a picture on Facebook a few days ago of the brisket topped stuffed omelet, the BTSO, and so I had to try it and took a picture of it, of course, and it was pretty tasty, and it was enough food that I didn't finish it. I ate all the brisket off the top of it, but I had about 1/3 of the omelet left, and so the doggies got a treat there. And then went over to the fire department and exercised some of the trucks, checked the fuel level in all those, took a few parade laps around Freetown and some of the trucks we don't drive around as much. A couple of the Kaisers, those are fun to drive. That one Kaiser got a new motor in it, and it'll take off. It's probably got the best acceleration, except for maybe Squad 92. It's probably got the best acceleration of any of the truck in the fleet, so that's pretty cool. Oh gosh, what else going on? Lots of stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do today. I need to list more stuff on eBay. Oh, that's something else I haven't said. So I recreated my Etsy and eBay stores. So I got stuff selling on both of those platforms. Have been selling stuff on eBay. Shipped something out yesterday and got something that'll sell today. Got something that'll sell in a couple of days. Probably got dozen and a half things listed on eBay. And just a couple of things on Etsy. Etsy's, I need to pull out some stuff. I got more antiques that I need to type stuff I need to sell on there. And eBay's more like electronic stuff or tools or found shorts at Goodwill or just different parts and pieces that I find around that I put up. So yeah, that's supplementing the income a little bit. I also had an issue with my state taxes from 2019 and stopped in the office a couple weeks ago, maybe, the local office in Columbus, and said, hey, could I check on this? And she looked it up and she goes, oh, you're ready to go. I just need to hit the transfer button or whatever to transfer the money to your bank account. She goes, is this still your bank account? I was like, yeah, it is. And so that was about $800 tax refund that hit the bank account a couple of days ago. So that was pretty cool. And so yeah, it's going pretty good. And looking out here at my pumpkin patch, I got pumpkins, a butternut squash, got some acorn squash down the way. Got another, I can't remember what that last thing is. It came up a little late. I think my beans are just gonna go to seed this year. I don't know, didn't really get a good crop. My cucumbers, my first planting of cucumbers, like of the 3 dozen plants or 3 dozen seeds that went into the ground, or maybe 4 dozen seeds, like 5 plants came up. And so replanted those. The replants are going real good, but I'm hoping that I have enough time to get any cucumbers off of them. But yeah, not doing too bad. All right, so turned into a little longer video than I thought it was going to be, but that's okay because it's a vlog and you're supposed to talk or something like that. So if you guys are still with me, appreciate it greatly. If you haven't, if you could hit that thumbs up button, I'd appreciate that too. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you go ahead and subscribe too. It's just click that subscribe button. Helps me out. And if you want to get notifications, the bell button or icon thingy, it's on. It would be over there, I think.